One thing about consciousness is how you think, what you think, and how you interpret what you think. It's kind of related to your values. Values is something that we are introduced to, not directly, but indirectly when we're children, because we are living in the values of the people who raise us. So who raises us dictates our culture, dictates kind of how we think, kind of who we are. I think about my sister and I. We were born in the same year. She was born in January, I'm born in December. Now, our values, the way we see the world, what we do in the world, they're very related. It's amazing as an adult now, as a senior citizen now, and seeing what we've done and accomplished in our lives, it's very, very similar. But we're so very different in terms of who we are and how we've approached it and the gifts and talents that we have. But our consciousness is very similar. And a lot of that is because our experiences were almost identical as were raised up at the same age. So we were the same time, with the same parents, with the same values. No wonder we're almost identical. We just received them differently. Our consciousness is independent, but there's so much in alignment. That's why you're aligned more easily with the people of your culture. You grew up together. You grew up with the same norms, the same values, the same foods, pretty much. And so your consciousness is a lot related to your thinking and your values. That's why you're more comfortable usually around people whose values are like yours. You're more comfortable around people whose culture is like yours. And therefore, you're more comfortable around people whose energy and consciousness is like yours. The only reality we have is that of our consciousness. My reality is not identical to a reality of someone on the other side of the world because they have a different experience, a different consciousness, a different way of looking at the world. And with that in mind, it's a wonder sometimes that we get along with anybody because we're all so individual. We all have an independent consciousness that's comprised of multiple things. But the thing that is aligning us in many ways is that consciousness is king in how our lives are driven. How are you connected to your consciousness? Are you aware that that's what drives you? That even your response to your physical needs is based on your consciousness, how you receive it, how you follow it, how you fulfill it. Think about that.